Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So here we are in the wz-132 on Fjords, and we are very bottom tier. Couldn't ask for a worse matchup. Um, you'll hear me say in the post-game stats, I had like 7 matches in a row in light tanks. I'm trying to get one of the missions done where you got to spot the enemy team for your team to do 1,000 damage, and I think to get it completed with the bells and whistles, you have to do 1,000 damage yourself. Well, actually, can you hit tab? Oh yeah, you can. I forgot about that. Yeah, it costs 1,000 hit points of damage myself, and survive, and win, and all. The primary conditions is I have got to do 1,000 spotting damage and cause 1,000 damage myself. Glad I just realized that. Duh. Second conditions were win and survive. But anyways, basically I'm gonna head up this hill. I've got a M41 behind me. Actually, I think it was a couple light tanks heading up this Nueno medium. Looks like a Patton and STRV were heading up this way. Basically, I'm going to try getting over here and lighting anything. I come up here and our CRT-49 is getting tore up, and he's just basically dead. But I figure I'm able to get a shot on there, so take a shot at the 1390 and just get plugged and lose 3/4 of my health by a Grill 15 that's back there camping behind the base there. So now I've got a whopping 304 hit points left out of the 1,100 that I got. So, yeah, that's why I was saying you got to be really, really careful when you play light tanks because they have no armor, absolutely no chance of bouncing anything, and nice of the T-49 to give me his back of his turret. So, basically, just trying to get some damage in here and stay tucked in, and one of our tanks just got ammo racked by the looks of it. But basically just trying to pop out, pop back in and get shots. The nice thing is I do have the Patton and the STRV setting right there to basically back me up. And we've got an artillery back here too, which actually that's probably not a bad idea coming up here. You wouldn't expect to really see an arty, but he's able to put a lot of rounds right on top of him, so hurrah. But right now we're losing... Actually, no, we're losing. They've killed 3 of our tanks. We've killed 0 others. So I already know my hopes of doing the spotting damage spotting the enemy team for 1,000 damage is just not going to happen, just due to the fact that everybody's lit and I'm just in a bad area. So T-49 takes a shot, and then I'm just pulling out. Whenever I see them shoot, I just pull out and pop around into them as quick as I can. And with the amount of hit points I have, I gotta be real careful. As I say that, I get hit. He knocks my gunner out there, hits me for 220. Good thing he had the small gun and not the derp, or he would have killed me there. But pretty much this whole corner is pretty cleared out now. There's a 1390 somewhere, but I think he takes off. Yeah, actually he does take off. I see him here in a second, but between those 2 tanks, I rocked back and forth. I just went to the forward, and then I went to back up to get a shot and went too far to the back. Just not enough room between those 2, and basically just kind of screwed myself over on getting a shot off. So anyways, I pull around this corner just seeing if I can spot anything, because I know that Girl 15 is back here somewhere, just don't know where. And with 84 hit points, basically, right there, I got so lucky. Already splashes me, and the 1390 bounces off me, so I got super lucky there. Like super lucky, because this thing has absolutely no armor. I mean, 50 armor on the hull, I think it is, and 55 on the turret. So yeah, I can't believe he... Actually, I'm going to pause it real quick. Very interesting. I was looking for a green spot. Yeah, he must have... it looked like it must have knocked my track off. That's what it... I don't know. It just says... it doesn't say exactly what it was, but it's not showing a bounce, so it must have been he knocked my track off or something. But anywho, so basically right now all I'm trying to do is light up any of the enemy I can, artillery. I didn't want to go zinging around this corner in case there was something sitting right there, so you can see I start proceeding with a little bit of caution. And I want to kind of stay tucked in on this hill here, try not to knock any trees over. And then I see artillery. And I'm still got the front on the ground and the butt in the air, but I wanted to try getting a shot at that artillery. Got the STRVS-1 lit up. Figured he was spinning towards me, but he didn't, so I'm able to get a shot there, and I see that Grill 15 coming at me, so I figure I better start wiggling and shaking and just not driving in a straight area. So, oh, he did. I was gonna say I thought when artillery, I knew the artillery killed me. I wasn't sure if he stunned the Grill 15 on his own team, but he did. So, thankfully for a greedy artillery trying to get a kill on me, he ends up stunning his own Grill 15. Which once the Grill 15 got stunned, his aim is just crap, and it looks like he took a shot and missed, and pretty much gets tore up. So that was the end of my day of that game, but did 2,260 damage. Actually, I think I got a blind shot in there. I'm not really sure because I thought I did more than 2,260, like by one. I thought it was 24 or something. But anywho, we end up going on to win this match. And at first, I thought we were definitely going to lose, but we still got half a team, and they're down to 2 artilleries and 1 heavy tank. I think it is. Oh, Lorraine 40T. So yeah, ended up being a great match. One of the few matches that I have won today in my light tank. But if you want to hold on for a minute, I'll have some post-game stats for you. So hold on, I'll be right back. Alrighty, so here are the results of that match. It was a mastery badge. Oh, let me close that little window there. Master badge class 3. Hey, master gunner, sharpshooter, fire for effect, and a Confederate, and we ended up getting a bond out of the deal, so not too bad. I'm trying to get these light missions done. I played like 7 matches in a row as light tanks. Every single time I played a light tank, I was the very bottom tank in the match. And I don't understand it. I guess the way Wargaming was talking is, that won't happen. If you're bottom tier, 1 or 2 times, and you go like to the middle tier, and then you'll be top tier. Did that not include me? Every match. I mean, I kid you not. I played every one of these tanks, and I played a couple of them twice, and every match, bottom tier, bottom tier, bottom tier, bottom tier, and it's kind of nerve-wracking. I mean, well, not nerve-wracking, but it just gets on your nerves because you think, well, I was bottom tier the last 3 times. This 4th time, we'll give it another try. Bottom tier again. Well, okay, I was bottom tier 4 times, and we'll give it a try. Bottom tier. Oh, okay, we were bottom tier 5th time, and I mean literally bottom tank, not bottom like as in somewhere. I'm talking bottom flipping tank. But anyways, so we ended up having some pretty good results. This is probably, I would say, the T92, which I'm just not 10 matches. I'm at a 40% win rate, and I just cannot, for the life of me, seem to get a team that can actually win in that, or any of my light tanks. Every one of my light tanks. Look at this: 45, 25, 20, 40, 18, 33. This one I don't even play. I just cannot. Literally every time I play a light tank, I'm on the losing team, except for this one match. Out of the 7 matches I had, this is the only one that we won. And, yeah, so I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just jinxed not to play light tanks, because literally every time I play a light tank, I'm on the losing team. But anyways, so we hit the object 140, and and by the way, I shot all premium rounds. The premium round on this is, well, especially being low tier, 189 standard round AP. When you're in a tier 10 match, you're going to struggle. You're going to bounce. I don't like bouncing rounds, so I'll just shoot nothing but premium rounds if I have to. If I'm bottom tier, literally every match in a row I was. So, but at least that it's APCR, which is great, and it bumps you up to 225 pen, which usually gives you enough penetration to pen tier 10s depending on where you hit them. So the object 140, like I said, we hit him for 262. Grill 15, hit him for 253. 1390, we hit him 3 times for 7. I'm sorry, I didn't even read it. 745. Knocked out his track, bounced one of his rounds, and then he got hit for 256 from us spotting him. I'm trying to get a spotting mission done where you got to do, your team's got to do 1,000 damage upon you spotting the enemy. 477 against the T49 and knocked out his track. And the artillery M53, 55, hit him for 247 as he ran away at the end there. And I originally spotted him, but no one hit him. And the STRVS1 I hit him in side towards the end there for 276. Knocked out his track, spotted him, and no one hit him for anything too. So it seems like even when I spot stuff, I have trouble getting my team to hit stuff. So we did third most damage at 2,260. It was an 831 base experience, and we got that Confederate match. Whoa. Yagi 100 still alive with 0 damage. 4 shots, 1 hit. Didn't do anything. Yeah, that was our top tier tank. One of them. So 11 shots, 10 hit, 9 pen. Total damage 2260. We got hit 3 times. 2 penetrated. We did bounce 1 round. Actually, I think it took my track off. And then we got hit twice by artillery. Spotted 2, damaged 6, destroyed 0. All in all, lost 63,834 credits, and that's because I shot all premium rounds. But I don't want to sit there in a tier 10 match and just bounce, bounce, bounce. So the extra oomph with those APCR rounds is definitely enough to get you up there where you're going to be able to pen the tier 9s and 10s, or 10s no problem. But yeah, I'd say between this, the T92 are probably my 2 favorite light tanks. I still can't win for crap in them. I'm dead serious. This one, you know, like I said, we won, but every time you can see, I mean, it's the proof's in the pudding. If you look at my stats, you know, I'm doing the damage, but just not getting the wins. Yeah, I don't understand it. Corn-fused, I guess you could say. But anyways, we'll do a quick review on this anyways, too, since I've never done one. 189 standard pen, 225 premium, 250 average damage, 330 for your HE, but you only do 50 pens, so that's basically, I carry 4 rounds for like resetting cap, knocking off a track if need be. Yeah, I have absolutely no armor. Tier 8 with 0 armor. 50 in the front on the hull, 55 on the turret, 25 on the hull on the side, 35 on the turret. And in the keister, you got 20 in the hull, 20 on the turret. So no armor. Everything that hits you normally pens you. It's got great traverse speed at 53.47 on the turret. And the hull's got 62.38. So you can circle strafe stuff really well. You get 1,100 hit points. So yeah, it's alright for a light tank at tier 8. When you're in a tier 10 match, though, you got to watch out because there's several tanks that can one-shot you. You know, the 183, Yagzilla, just several things can one-shot you, so you really got to watch what you drive out in front of. Reload time is 7 seconds. I got it set up with food, vertical stabilizers, vents, and coated optics to get the view range out. Gun depression sucks at -5. Aim time is 2.06. Could be a lot better. Dispersion's 0.36, which that's all right. Could be a lot better too. My average damage per minute is 2142. Can't see anything here. It's got a 7 horsepower engine, so your specific power to weight is great at 28.56. Top speed 64, and you'll hit that and maintain it pretty well. Your concealment on the move and setting still is 19.7. View range with mine is 460, but that's because I got coated optics with it, and signal range is 835. So yeah, this is it's a really good light tank. Very fast, nimble. Gun pack's a decent punch for, you know, a light tank, and be nice if it did a little more, like 280 average damage or even 300. But well, you know, you get what you get. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start playing light tanks a lot more just to try and get my stats up on these and maybe see a difference between losing all the time every time I play a damn light tank. Literally always on the losing team whenever I play a light tank. And I'll give it a try, see what happens. If it keeps on sucking the way it is, I'll just abandon them. Just won't play them. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please click the like button down below and subscribe to the channel. You guys take it easy, be safe, and I will see you on the battlefield.